to talk a little bit about crypto geared ordinaries and front drivers. So you mount it just like an ordinary. You got to step back here, put your foot up on the peg, and bars, 1, 2, 3, up you go. And you'll notice my feet are pedaling at a much slower rate than the wheel is turning. That's because it's a geared up front driver. So it's only a 44-inch wheel, but it's geared up to 62. This bike's from 1892. It's made in London. And when you want to get off, it's a simple matter of finding the step again. Back here. And off you go. Hello all. Here we have a couple of cryptos. The magic, of course, is the geared up hub. So we have on the far side here, you have the planetary gears inside there. You have a large gear and 4 small gears. So even though this is a 44-inch wheel, it's geared up to like 62. This bike was first introduced the end of 1891. This is probably an 1892 model with these T grips made by the crypto company over in London. The gentleman's name was Boothroyd. He hated chains and he had a gear company, so he was all about doing chain bikes. You have a rather large rear wheel here. These were originally pneumatic tires. Unfortunately, we don't have pneumatic tires anymore, but these are, I'm using green tires, which are airless tires, which I've sewn together. We have a Brooks saddle here. This is a Brooks long distance saddle. Very comfortable. Nice drop bars here. You have a plunger brake, which you operate over here. Goes on the tire, which is not so great, but you don't, being direct drive, you don't really need braking very often. This is a straight spoke one, and over here we have a little 38-inch, which is tangent spokes. Here you can see the hub, which has the internal gearing for the planetary gears. This one's sporting a mud flap on the back. When they're very light bikes. When they first came out, everything was about racing, so Boothroyd got Shorewood to jump on a bike like this and set a long distance record. He rode 263 miles in a day on one of these bikes. Ultimately that record was taken away with the rear chain drive safeties, but for a while these were popular. This bike here, the 38-inch with the drop back handlebars, this is probably 1893. That was really about the last year they had these. Ultimately started getting smaller and smaller wheels down to the Bantam size, which I have another video for the Alpha Bantam. So we'll try to do a point of view jumping on this little bike. So excuse the camera work here, we're going to try this point of view. So here's our little step that we get on, and the object is to get our feet into the pedals and our butt on the saddle here and the hands on the handlebar. So we'll try to do this one-handed. Put the foot there. And off we go. They're great fun to ride around. Again, being geared up, your feet are going much slower than the front wheel actually is going. And to get off, it's just a matter of finding the step in the back. I'll try to do that here. Yay, we're off. These bikes had very limited success. The rear drive, chain drive bike was far, far, far more popular. So probably estimate they maybe made about 1,000 of these bikes. These were imported into America in 1893 for 1 year. A company in Cleveland They did not find success. This bike's kind of unusual in the fact that it has a cyclometer here on the bottom, which is always, it's been gauged to the 44-inch wheel that it has. This bike has about 600 miles on it. Don't know if that's once around or not, but this bike was originally sold to South Africa and rode there for many years, and then it was exported, same family, to Australia, and I bought it from a descendant of the original family, and now it just arrived around here in Chicago. And you'll notice both these bikes have brackets for headlights, which are quite nice. Here we have a Miller cycle light. Last night did about 12 miles, and the little light did very well here. You have inside here, you have a little lip to open it up. You have your burner, a little small reflector, a reservoir at the bottom here. You have a wick that goes up and down. So here we go, the magic of oil burning. When you keep this closed, it's pretty airtight. Your flame here, you want to keep the wick as low as possible. Normally when you fire it up, you start burning off some of the soot at the top, so it'll smoke like a chimney for a little bit, but then that'll all clear out. And this one was on for about 3 hours last night. Didn't have to trim the wick at once. It has sprung suspension here. You can see how that works. So as you bounce down the road, it counteracts bouncing back and forth. So a fun little attraction. Works very well. Unfortunately, we have so much light pollution in the cities. You really have to be in a dark location to be able to have this be useful at all in the world. We also have one of their early bells, which just mounts on the handlebar here. So thank you very much. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and we'll do more old stuff, trains and bikes. Thank you.